Hello, boys and girls. This is Aunt Fernita, and I have a wonderful story for you called Bitter Water to Better Water. Today's memory verse is from Revelation chapter 7, verse 17. It says, "He will lead them to springs of living water." The message for today's story is we thank God for giving us water. Have you ever been thirsty? I mean really, really, really thirsty. Well, a long time ago, the children of Israel were so thirsty, they thought they would die of thirst. The Israelites rejoiced as the great pillar of cloud led them out of Egypt and away from their lives of slavery. They followed as it led them across the Red Sea and out into the wilderness. But after 3 days of walking in the desert, the Israelites had used up all the water they had brought with them from Egypt. The children were thirsty. The grown-ups were thirsty. The animals were thirsty. Everyone in the whole camp of Israel was very, very thirsty. The cloud led them toward a place called Marah. Moses had been a shepherd in the wilderness for 40 years, and he knew the area well. Moses knew that there was water at Marah, but he also knew that it tasted so bad that the people wouldn't be able to drink it. In fact, the word Marah means bitter. But the people didn't know that. As soon as they saw the water, they grew excited. "Water! Water! There's water up ahead!" Some of the people ran forward to the water. But when they tasted it, their happiness turned to disappointment. Now, the people felt even thirstier than they had before they saw the bitter water. They began to grumble and complain to Moses. Moses knew that God had not left his people. He knew that God would take care of their needs. So Moses prayed to God and asked for help, and God told Moses what to do. He told Moses to find a piece of wood and to throw the wood into the water. Moses did as God said, and the water turned sweet. Once again, all the people rushed towards the water. This time, they were not disappointed. They drank all they wanted of the cool, sweet water. Children, grown-ups, and animals drank all the water they wanted. God had worked a miracle to care for their needs, including their great need for water in the desert. They thanked God and praised Him for taking care of them. God takes care of our needs just as He did for the Israelites way back then. He makes sure that we have water and food and a safe place to sleep. He gives us families and friends and air to breathe. We may not always get what we want, but God makes sure that we have what we need. Let's thank God for taking care of our needs.
This podcast was brought to you by Gracelink.net and Studio El Piso. For more children's resources, please visit Gracelink.net.